Sarah Vedeler, and I am very happy to be the designer of the 2012 Block of the Month quilt for the Quilt Show. I am here in month 1, and I'm going to give you some tips and techniques on how to get started and how to be successful. Let me just give you a look on the quilt to show you what you're going to be doing this month. The center circle we have right here, so you've got your star. Then you've got the pieced border, which we're going to add right around here. Then we've got a little narrow border that we're going to add just there. Finally, in month 1, we're going to do some little triangular log cabin type blocks, and they're going to go around the outside. There's tons of templates that you're going to need to print out for this particular quilt, and if you're going to print them, my recommendation is you print them directly onto Stabilizer. Ricky has some that's already pre-cut into 8.5 by 11 sheets that are going to go straight through your printer, and you can leave it in your project all the way through to the very end. So, when you're printing templates, one very big reminder, set page scaling equals none. If you leave Adobe Reader to itself, then you're going to end up with some ever so slightly shrunk templates, and that's going to make a really big difference to the finish of your quilt because it's not going to fit. So, page scaling equals none. Let's take a quick look at some of the templates that we're going to be using. Now, for the first month, the template isn't going to fit on one piece of paper, so it's going to print out on several sheets. To help you put them together nicely, there's some registration marks right here on the corner of the page, and you're going to trim them down, and your finished thing, you're going to end up with a nice template that is all glued together. Now, how are you going to glue it together might be a question some of you are asking. Glue stick. That works pretty well. My favorite is some 1/4 inch wide steamer seam 2. Makes it really easy, just pop to your ironing board. You've got everything nice and flat. Everything's going to go together really easily. My least favorite thing, and I actually recommend that you don't use this, is regular tape. You're going to need to be ironing your Stabilizer foundations, and your tape is going to melt right off. Could make a really nice mess on your iron, so not my favorite option. When you've tiled all of your sheets together for your template, you can do a rough cut right around the edge so that you can eliminate the unnecessary stabilizer. And for this particular template, we're going to make a cut right into the center of the circle so that you have a way of joining the circle up when you're all done. Having created the center circle, we're now going to work on the little border that goes right around the outside of that. You're going to use your fusible or your glue stick to join these together, and you're going to end up with an open circle. One thing I do want to point out to you, on the circular border, you'll notice that the template has these alignment marks that are going to make aligning everything really nice and easy. Last but not least for this month, there are a lot of circles that you're going to be cutting out in this particular quilt. So, tool number 1, your trusted pair of scissors. Not necessarily the most accurate, especially for all the little tiny circles you've got going on. Really cool tool that you could use is this Alpha Rotary Circle Cutter, and that will make a really good job of cutting all of the bigger circles, anything 2 inches and above. One of the best ways that I know of cutting the teeny tiny circles is the AccuQuilt Go Cutter, and they have a whole bunch of different dies that have a whole bunch of different sizes of circles on. This one here has the 1 1/4 inch circle on it that there are quite a lot of, especially in the center of this quilt. So that's all for this month. Really excited about seeing what you guys all put together, so I hope you're going to be sharing your photos on the forum, and I will look forward to chatting with you again next month.